Hey, Intuitive Soul Tribe. Mel, Intuitive Soul Coach here, excited to bring to you today's collective reading where we dive into the elements, earth, air, fire, and water. So welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you are new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, let's start with fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What do we have for fire signs? Aries, Leo, and Sag. Now, your first card out is Spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. There is an energy here about you speaking up, you shining your light, Aries, into the world. It says here, paint the sun back into your sky. And you have the sun card showing up here as well. Beautiful energy, fire signs. I'm getting strong manifestation for you as well. I'm getting strong magician with the stars card because it says here, you can manifest your every wish. And I feel because some of you have gone through some drastic changes in your health, in your finances, in your personal world, you may have thought that something was impossible. But remember, the word itself, impossible, spells I'm possible, fire signs. So you're manifesting here a dream come true. I see that. So don't be afraid to sing with the spaceship. Some of you are connecting to higher dimensional frequencies, right? I mean, we all are at every given moment, but some of you are highly aware of this activation. You could be working with maybe the Pleiadians or working with new star seeds. Some of you are channeling and receiving downloads or messages through your dream state. You could be astral traveling as well. You're honing in and opening up to your intuition and to your higher self on a level that maybe you haven't ever done before here on earth. So we're going to take those cards. You have Seven of Wands, right? This is you going all in. There is a dedicated decision that you are being guided to take here in the next 4 to 6 weeks, fire signs. As Aries season is fully activated here in the month of April, even though these are timeless, so whenever you're reading them or watching them, I feel like your time is now, but you have the Death card. You've been undergoing a personal transformation. You have the Five of Wands in reverse. So this is about conflict resolution. There's been a lot of butting heads here. And I say that with the star as well, because it's card 5. And that is the energy here of obstacles, conflict, change, and uncertainty. And we are in unprecedented times. And Aries season in April is one of those cosmic mashup months where anything is possible. And I feel like that's why your guides are saying, paint the sun back into your sky. If there has been something you have been avoiding, because I am getting a little bit of an avoidance energy. Don't shoot the messenger. Maybe it's a situation that you intentionally are avoiding because it's no good. For some of you, I feel like it is an act of avoidance because you don't want to deal with it. If that's the case, fire signs, now's the time to put an end to that. You may have to face something head on is what I'm picking up on, but you're determined. You're strong. You're a warrior. I'm getting here a message for you as well. And I get strong Aries, and I'm getting Taurus here. Even though we're doing a fire reading, I feel some of you could have strong Taurus placements, Taurus North Node, or maybe you're dealing with the Taurus as well. I mean, of course, April, at the end of the month, we're going to hit Taurus season. That could be the message here as well. But I'm hearing it's time to do what you've been meaning to do or say what you've been meaning to say. And I feel like that's going to kickstart a beautiful new beginning, because that's why you have the Two of Wands here. This is about moving forward. And because you may have been avoiding a situation, or maybe there was just a block in your manifestation due to fears or due to, restrictions of some sort, it was holding you back. And the Two of Wands is saying, okay, there's some new doorways of opportunity showing up. How are you going to show up? You can manifest your every wish. There it is, Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles. This is new abundance in the material world, or within within your, your frequency. I feel like some of you, this is disconnecting with the Two of Cups. It's disconnecting from relationships or situationships for some of you. It could be friendships. It could be a work environment. It could be emotionally disconnecting from pain, from, but by doing the healing work first, of course. And I feel like you have been doing the healing work. That's why you have the Death card. Some of you have been in that mode, just like the caterpillar turning into a butterfly. It's been in that ooey gooey sticky mode for quite some time, and you're ready to spread your wings here. You're ready to paint that sun back into your sky. Okay, so don't be afraid to stand up for yourself, stand up for some sort of belief that you have. I also feel for you fire signs, I mean, you are a go-getter. You're someone who is very determined, very much wanting to attract what's in your highest good. And I feel like you've been through a period of self-reflection in order for you to attract, right? Which is why you have the Knight of Cups. You are willing to attract here things that do align with you. And even the Knight of Cups in reverse, it says interrupted appeal, interrupted attraction. So something somewhere along the line, there was a pause, there was a halt, right? Like the Hanged Man energy. And I feel like it was to teach you some very powerful lessons around the art of letting go, around your own courage, your own determination. For some of you, this is not to give up on your dreams. And I'm also getting healthy boundaries, standing up for what you want. This goes hand in hand with the Seven of Wands. Yeah, because some of you are walking on eggshells is what I'm picking up on here. Some of you may have been conforming your life around something else, and that something else didn't sit right with you, or you lost interest in it, or it wasn't for your highest good any longer. Maybe you learned everything you needed to learn. And I feel like life is renewing itself. That's why you have the Death card, death and rebirth, just like the seasons, right? We roll into winter when things die, but then they're reborn and they wake up in the spring, just like the circle of life, right? Newborns and the young and the old. I feel like you are going through some necessary changes and endings, but some of them scare you. So I'm going to take a look here. I want to clarify. Let's use a different deck. Let's take a look at what some of these endings are for you. What are some of these endings and beginnings that are showing up? There's that Hanged Man. Yeah, because you've been stuck in this cocoon process, but it was for your awakening. If you wouldn't have gone through that, excuse me, it would have been more, it could have potentially caused you to not really wake up to see your potential, right? Potentially see your potential. Hanged Man energy is about surrendering to the divine, surrendering to a new path. Spirit, what else do we have for the Death and the Hanged Man, please? 4 fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, double ace energy, Ace of Swords. There's the truth. So there's that truth of spiritual awakening. There's the breakthrough. So if you've been waiting on something here, waiting on a new beginning, waiting to end something, just waiting to get out of that cocoon process, whether you're in the beginning stages of it or you're coming out of it, I mean, it's here regardless. But this is going to change your life in ways that, that change lives. The Death energy, a lot of people are fearful of it, but it's part of life. And when we can accept, there is a level here of acceptance that you can have this breakthrough, that you can have this aha moment and a deeper awareness and a deeper understanding here, excuse me, fire signs, of who you are, what you want in life, and how to get there. And there's trust and surrender required. That's going to help you resolve conflict. That's going to help you truly step into this flowing attraction with the Knight of Cups, because the Knight of Cups opens their heart. And I feel like you could be opening your heart to maybe a new home, a new love relationship. Spirit, what is fire signs here opening their heart to? What's part of their manifestations? What are they wanting to manifest? Love. love here. This could be a love for what you do. It could be feeling the love around you, support. I'm getting support very strongly here with the Queen of Cups. This is compassion. Some of you are psychics, tarot readers, or you're in the caring profession and you may want a new beginning around that. For others of you, this is a love union between you and maybe a soulmate. And soulmate doesn't have to be romantic partnership. It could be family. It could be children. It could be pets, right? But for some of you, it is romance. Bottom of the deck, we have world showing up. So you know deep in your soul that your story isn't over just because something ended here. You know that there's life beyond is what I feel. Life beyond loss, right? Love after loss, or, you know, freedom after financial setback, whatever it may be for you. Your life is taking a turn and you're just opening up a new chapter of that life. Spirit, what else does fire energy need to know? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Thank you. What else? The moon, to trust in the unknown, because your wheel is turning. There is a turn, a turn in the direction. So if things have been feeling a little bit uncertain for you, I feel like this moon energy with the eclipse happening, Mercury retrograde, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of cosmic mashups happening at this time, but trust that your fortune, your destiny is going through a turning point, and I feel really good about this with the wheel moving in a forward direction. So if you felt like you were stuck, or if you felt like you were in that hanged man mode, here comes the wheel saying, all is not lost, Aries, Leo, Sag. You are moving forward and things are turning a new leaf. Yeah, turning a new leaf is what I would say for you. I feel like that's the theme showing up in the next 4 to 6 months is you are turning a new leaf. Manifest your every wish. Paint the sun back into your sky. And don't be afraid to shine your light. So that is what I have for you, fire signs. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this resonates, hit that thumbs up button, share, like, subscribe, and be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture. Hey, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What do we have in store for you? The cards are already pre-shuffled here. So let's dive in. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What's happening? The world awaits you. It looks like there's a new dawn for some of you. There's a brand new beginning in store. I feel like you're waking up to doing what is best for you. You have the mural, which talks about being your own first priority. Some of you are tending to your own needs, your own self-care. There could be a new opportunity to heal, to improve your skills. Maybe some of you are going back to school. You could be taking a class. I'm getting an art class for some of you. Okay, we have 2 cards. Some of you are sleeping better. That's a big one for you water signs out there. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Sleep could have been affecting you. I mean, I think with this cosmic mashup going on in the planets, the planetary alignments, retrograde and the eclipse, I think everybody is sleeping a little bit crazy these days. But it looks like you're feeling more rested. Okay, you are feeling more rested. I feel like there's a beginning opportunity for you to tackle something. And I am getting education for you as well, the Death card. So there could be something you're learning about yourself, learning about another. Your first card out, morning. The world awaits you. Some of you could be starting a new chapter, right? If we see the world card, well, even better yet, I like these two. There is a ending and a new beginning. And I was just going to say, if we see that world energy, it's almost as if you have completed a cycle in your life and it's ready to open yourself up to a new chapter or even a whole new book for some of you. And you can see that she's stretching. She feels well rested. She's gone through a period of possibly, again, a lot of restlessness. And I feel for you water signs out there, the 9 of Swords says that there was some past stuff that you had to deal with. You had to slay some dragons here. It says slay them all. But you are wiser and you are more experienced now that you've gone through something. And I feel like you've accepted a situation for what it is. You've accepted or come to a sense of forgiveness or a sense of healing around a situation of the past, and you're ready to wake up and slay the world ahead of you. It's almost, as I always like to say, when we get the page energy, specifically maybe the page of wands, page of swords, and we have the page of wands here, it's like giving a challenge a wink, right? Taking a look at it, a challenge, and giving it a wink and saying, bring it on. And I feel for you water signs out there, you have ended a cycle, because your first card's out. You have the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Coins. Beautiful energy here. This is where you're headed if you're not there already. Some of you, this is new abundance in the physical or material world. This is something that's going to benefit you, your family, or the future energy of family or legacy. This is feeling complete, right? It is the final cups energy here of completion. So I feel that you're doing good. Some of you, there was a surgery here or a health concern that had left you maybe financially unstable, physically unstable. Some of you may have had to maybe sit with a wheelchair, or you were bedridden of some sort, or you just had to heal. I really get that strongly regarding health. Something may have kind of knocked you down a notch, but you are getting to a place where you're in a better alignment with your physical world. Okay, more energy, more momentum. You are putting your health first. This is the mural. You can see that she's painting there. She's painting what she wants, not because someone told her to paint this mural. She is deciding, she's choosing. And I feel like that's your message here, water signs, is what is best for you. Not what A, B, or C thinks, right? Not what your uncle thinks, your mom thinks, your coworker thinks, your daughter thinks. This is about you. You know, what, for example, let's say you have a sister who is, very healthy, and she tells you to eat some flaxseed, and she tells you that this, this is a very good food substance, that you should try it. And then you try it and your stomach just does not respond to it well. And, you're breaking out in a rash, and it doesn't flow with you like it does her. Instead of continuously doing that, I mean, who would continue doing that? But some of you, it's a different scenario where you have been continuing to do something that is based on someone else's someone else's projections or someone else's advice. And I feel like you're listening to yourself now, because you deserve to have this sense of completion, and you're realizing that there's a new day has dawned here, and you're pumped up about it. You are pumped up. There's some rapid fire planning. And I think there's a song. I keep hearing this song, and I think it's a song. I wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Okay, so some of you are feeling like a boss here. Okay, some of you are feeling pretty good after a situation may have felt a little bit sour. But Page of Wands is rapid fire planning. I almost feel like there was some negative results and then some positive results. Maybe you didn't get that interview, but you got a better interview with someone else. Or maybe that first date didn't go good, but the second one does, right? Or maybe you had a surgery on your knee 2 years ago and it's been bad, and then you get the same surgery and it goes good. So second chances is coming up here. And we have the Death card for you as well. This is necessary endings. An ending to that Nine of Swords. I mean, no one likes the Nine of Swords. These two came out together. That's a heavy energy, right? That's up in our head. That is tossing and turning, overthinking, replaying, obsessive stories. It can be self-pity. It can be despair. But you've gone through the dark nights. This is dark night of the soul. And for those of you water signs who have been going through a dark night, that's coming to an end. And what you're manifesting here is the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Coins. This is beautiful energy. Let's just pull a couple of clarifiers here. Spirit, tell me about this ending, the shadow period. What's ending in order to bring a new dawn? What's ending here? Loss. 5 of Cups, emotional loss. So 5 and 5 equals that 10. So some of you sat in this possibly for 5 months or 5 years even, or longer. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. That's a lot. There's a story to tell here. They're saying the bottom 5. Okay. We're going to take the bottom 5. There's the death again. Beautiful clarification here. So death is saying here, there's a rebirth happening after loss. Seven of Pentacles, you are pivoting, you're course correcting, you've put a lot of energy and work into a situation, and that work is not going to go unnoticed is what Spirit is saying. So even if you course correct, say you've been in a marriage for 5 years, right? And even if you decide to end that marriage and go in a new direction, not all is lost here. You've gained, a lot more than maybe you think, even if it was the worst marriage of your life, right? Or if you went into a job that didn't turn out the way as expected. I feel like some of you may think that you're cutting your losses here, but you're also gaining so much. And I feel like through that experience, you're coming to a place where you're able to make some new decisions about your world. Two of Wands, there's the world, the globe there as well. And remember, the world awaits you. And look at that, Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, what a powerful combination. The Hierophant is my stairway to heaven, right? Committing yourself to a path that's more rich, more fulfilling emotionally, spiritually, financially here. Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress. She creates a life that she loves. So whatever this death energy is, you're saying, cut it out. Cut it over here. I'm cutting it out of my life, or it's just not for me any longer. You are rising above, you're that phoenix, and you're getting to that Page of Wands energy where there is new beginning and you're planning for this new life. You're planning to get out there and slay them. So I feel like you're on fire here, water signs. You are on fire. And for those of you water signs that are watching this during Aries season, fire season, this is a really powerful time for you to be your own first priority. And you're going to see how everything else falls into place for you. That's what I have for you, water signs. If you like the messages, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that comment button. And check out your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture. Hey, earth signs, welcome. These are pre-shuffled. We're going to take a look here and see what's going on for Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What do we have for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn? All right, interesting. You also have, I believe, fire element got this one as well, which I did talk about Taurus in the fire reading. So if some of you have some strong fire placements, you may want to check that out as well. So Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to stand up to someone or something, not in a negative way. Not that you're standing up and bullying or anything like that, but this is about you shining your light, not being afraid to ask for what you want, because there is a new opportunity here for you to grow, for you to nurture, for you to plan and really see something through, but you have to be willing to ask for what you want. And look at that. There's Aries energy. So I do feel that this season, Aries season, up until even Taurus season, is a really powerful time for you to release any guilt, any bitterness, any resentment, any angers, because you have the clover here. And I feel like you have been working on some past insecurities. You have the world showing, you have major arcana galore here. So for you earth signs, rolling into Taurus season is going to be a big time for you. And I also feel, look at that, you're releasing. There's that energy of the past that I was picking up on that you have been working on releasing. Some sort of maybe heartbreak. You have been recovering from some loss here. Your first card out is the spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to protest. Start a revolution is the card showing up here. This is a powerful energy. And I love this protest energy because it's about you standing up for what you believe in. So this is a time for you to speak up. This could be sharing your story if you were wronged. If there's something happening in the world, right? Maybe you're an influencer of some sort. Speak up. If there's something that you feel strongly and passionately about, I feel like you're being guided to be the leader in this situation here. So this is a really powerful energy coming through, clarified by all these major arcanas. We have the Empress, we have the Emperor, There's divine energy, divine counterpart energy. And then we also have the World, and we have the Three of Swords in reverse, okay, with the Ace of Coins and the Page of Wands. So for some of you, there is massive, maybe guilt, forgiveness. I'm getting judgment energy, and we'll clarify here as well, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like you have possibly decided to speak up to a counterpart here. For some of you, this is husband, wife. For others of you, it's partnerships in a business. There's some sort of bond, soul contract, or very powerful partnership that you are either in the throes of, or you have been, that there has been some disappointment or some heartbreak. Okay, Three of Swords energy. You're recovering from this. Some of you, your soul contract has ended. Okay, for others of you, you're taking, it's almost, I mean, sounds a little bit woo-woo, but it's like taking over the world in a way. Not in a power, conceited, money hungry, that type of energy. But it's like, if you are attracting in this energy, it's like you against the world, the two of you. This is teamwork energy, making that dream work. So it is like you against the world, but I feel like you can do anything here. So it almost at times, if this is a union where you are already partnered and this feels good, but you and your partner have dealt with external circumstances that have been very challenging for you, because we have the World here, there's going to be a completion. You're going to take something all the way, and I feel like it's going to finally pay out for you, so you can release some of that struggle, that challenge. For those of you who are in some sort of separation, or that's where it's headed here because you've concluded a very powerful cycle, I do see here a new beginning coming in. A new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles. And a lot of signs have been getting this Ace of Coins. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you're no different here. This is a new opportunity in the material world. And this is what you are speaking up for. Starting a protest. That's what this Page of Wands is all about. There's something that you are planning for, right? You could be planning to open up a business. You could be planning to get your health in order. Whatever this is, it's coming in hot for you. And I feel like it's going to be a boom, like a quick energy, a fast-paced energy. Like the universe, yeah, and I say universe and the world, right? You have two energies here. It's like the universe is putting this on your path because the time is now. Yeah, the time is now. If you haven't already checked out your bonus readings for April, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you may want to check those out. They were posted this last week because that has a lot to do with, you know, the energies of what you are bringing in. And I see that you are bringing in some sort of completion, but there is a little bit of guilt attached to it. Maybe you felt guilty, or perhaps, yeah, you could have felt guilty for how something was handled, or you're wondering, why doesn't this person feel guilt? I want to clarify here. Spirit, tell me about the Emperor and the Empress together. What's going on with the Empress and Emperor together? The Wheel, destiny. As I just mentioned here, there's a destined contract, a destined union, possibly even karmic for some of you. There may have been something that you had to go through. And card 21 is showing up here with the World. 21 could be significant. 21st of April. Some of you may be born on the 21st. What else do we have here? Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like a lot of you are working on growing. You're working on a partnership. You're working on stepping up into this energy here and choosing a path that aligns with your highest good. Yeah, you're willing to you want to put some work into a situation here, but it may require you to start a revolution, right? Spirit, tell me about the revolution. What is Earth sign starting here? What's part of this revolution? King of Swords. Okay, this is going for something. No BS, no games, right? This could be a legal situation, a legal battle. King of Swords. This person is very experienced. He's going to share his knowledge. He can be someone that you go to for the truth, right? This is someone who's going to give it to you like it is, right? Tell me what I need to know, hit me, right? And I feel like that's what you are heading towards, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And you're going to start a revolution if that truth doesn't align with what you know to be your own personal truth. That's where you start the revolution. Some of you, it may even have to do with a King of Swords, someone who could be very hot-headed, very angry. Yeah, I feel like you're protesting. You're saying, that doesn't align with me. Someone has some guilt because they may have been angry. They may have been rash. Don't be afraid to sing or speak up for what you believe in. Okay, Spirit, tell me about the world showing up multiple times. What's this world showing up? Oh, justice. Who is dealing with the legal situation? Some of you, this is divorce. For others of you, it could be your family is dealing with maybe a legal situation with work or with, another family member, family dispute, rental dispute. There's some sort of dispute, or there is a karmic experience that is wrapping up here, okay, that is coming to a close. Yeah, Libran energy. And let's take a look at the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, recovering. Spirit, what do we have here for the Three of Swords for earth signs, please? Oh, Three of Swords is clarified by the Three of Swords. 10 of Wands, you're releasing. Thank goodness, right? And then you have the Star. There's healing. There's mending. So release your guilt, release the heartache, release the betrayal. They're not yours to carry. They don't belong where you are going, earth signs, because the Star is here. A new day has dawned. There is destined interactions, destined things happening here for you. Spirit has always been with you, but you're really going to see Spirit stepping in the next 4 to 6 weeks to help you heal, mend, and move forward and embrace this new beginning, which may come in quite quickly for you. That is what I have for you. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you like the messages and resonate with them, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps the channel. It helps the algorithm get to those that need it most. And feel free to check out your sun, moon, and rising elements as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, Earth. Till next time. Hey, air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. What do we have in store for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius? So what I'm picking up on for a lot of you air signs is you've been going through major transformation where you are being guided to stay focused on forward momentum, forward movement. I think that is in your best direction. And look at this, your first card out here, you have nostalgia. It says focus on the here and now. So it is important for you to be very present with what's going on, because some of you may tend to have your head in the clouds when it comes to past energies. And I feel like you've already wrapped up a cycle. I'm seeing a lot of threes here for you as well, air signs. So you could be in a 3 personal year. For some of you, 3 could be your life path number as well. You may be seeing 333 on the clock. 3s are about creativity, harmony, union, advancement, and birth as well. So I do feel like you are heading to a new energy. Look at this. You have the Chariot as your outcome. So if you felt stuck or if your dedication was tested, some of you, I feel like you were tested in some way, shape, or form, or maybe you were testing yourself on how you really felt about a situation. So nostalgia is your first card out. Makes sense. Mercury retrograde can leave us feeling a little bit nostalgic. It can bring past energies up to the surface. You may be just reevaluating your life, air signs. What do you want? What makes you happy? What is the direction of life that you want to take from here on out? You have the Lioness, card 13. It says here, you have earned your stripes. There is an energy here about you are amazing. You are beautiful just the way that you are. And there could be some insecurity showing up for whatever reason, but I also see it's okay to believe in yourself. And for some of you, you've gone through a lot. You deserve, a pat on the back. You deserve the accolades here, and you deserve happiness. And that's what I feel with this Lioness energy, because you can see the mermaid tail in the background. And She's holding a book that says fairy tales, card 13. I'm actually going to read this card for you from the guidebook 13. And the message here, it says, mentally, or excuse me, as I say mentally, maybe it is mental. You guys are your air signs. I'm one as well. It says, naturally, sometimes with growth comes a little scarring. You've come incredibly far, air signs, and you should be proud of the person you've become. Think of your scars not as a reminder of the pain you've had to endure in the past. There's that past energy, right? But as proof that you can survive anything. Some of you have physical scars, whether these are stretch marks, whether they are burn scars, surgery scars. Maybe there's been some sort of battle scar for some of you in some way, shape, or form. But I also feel like these are energetic scars where you've gone through a lot. Okay. And for some of you, you have the Mirror card. Treat your body like the palace it is. Okay, it is card 4, which coincides with the Aries energy of Emperor. And I thought I seen the Emperor showing up here. Nope, the Emperor is not showing up, but the Tower is. So for some of you, if you've had a major health concern or a major health crisis, I feel like you're getting back on track here, because it says you've been feeling a little bit self-conscious possibly as of late. But the answer isn't to change anything about yourself. The answer is to learn to love the body you've been given. Avoid those crash diets, the extreme exercise, or any other unhealthy behavior. Air signs, take strides towards a healthy mindset. And I said that earlier, and I was seeing, as I was reading that, I didn't read naturally. I was getting mentally, right? So there is something here with the mental mind shifting. So healthy mindset that accepts yourself as you are, not what you feel pressured to be. Yeah, maybe this part of you also with nostalgia, if this is having to do with maybe your body, if you're 50 years old, you're not going to have that same body you did at maybe 21. Some of you, maybe you've aged. Others of you, maybe your body's better, but it's constantly changing. You're constantly evolving. And some of you, you have these battle wounds, and you may be judging yourself harshly. I also see, if this isn't body related, this is about you treating your energy like the throne, the palace, the kingdom that it is, because you deserve wonderful things here, air signs. And some of you forgot that. You've been swimming in the moat, right? And as one of my favorite sayings in Eat, Pray, Love goes, he says, groceries, if you want to get to the castle, you got to swim the moat. And you've been swimming that moat here, air signs. It's time. You are ready. But sometimes we get so caught up in thinking, well, I have to keep swimming. I have to keep swimming. Why? Right? You've learned what you've needed to learn here. You've earned your stripes. You're not stuck anymore. The Hanged Man. This is about rewarding sacrifice. You sacrificed, by swimming that moat. You've exercised your arms, your body. You've done what you've needed to do to swim and keep afloat, whatever area of life that is for you. And it felt like you were stuck, or some of you swimming in circles. But we have the 9 of Wands. You don't have to go through this any longer, right? There's a sense of accepting defeat, or accepting your past for what it is. Take those stripes and head towards a new beginning. A new beginning that's based on reciprocity. 6 of Coins. This is the card of generous giving, equal give and take. Maybe it's a new relationship that is plentiful. Maybe it's a new job where you are compensated for your talents, your worth in the way that you would hope. So there's something here about bringing balance back into the mix after some sort of painful or difficult transition, okay, or a needed transition. It doesn't have to be painful, but I do feel for some of you it was. We'll clarify. The 6 of Wands could have been a fall from grace. Some of you lost motivation, okay? But I do see here you're getting back up. You're rising back up. It's like that saying, you fall down 5 times, you get up 6. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, if you fell down, right, you're getting back up here and opening your heart up to a new beginning. New excitement, new motivation, new energy, new momentum, and a new sense of self-love for yourself that maybe you've never felt before. Yeah, because where is this leading you directly? Chariot. Chariot is Cancerian energy. There could be some big changes, completions, celebrations, acknowledgments around Cancer season, June into July or so. Okay, it's almost as if something finally, it starts now for you, air signs. It starts now, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because you have, this tower kind of coming in, changing things up for you. But I feel like there's a fullness, a richness, a completion around Cancer season. So let's take a look and clarify. Spirit, what is this? Let's go right to the meat and taters. What's the tower? What's the tower here for air signs, please? What's crumbling? What's shaking? What's shifting? For air signs, the King of Wands, the Empress, there you are, Nine of Swords, another 9. Some of you have been struggling with depression, anxiety, sleepless nights, tossing, turning, fears, worries, right? 9 of Swords is heavy. Ugh. It's mental conflict. It's old stories that keep us spinning and spinning in our head. That's why you have the nostalgia here. So some sort of old story, some old insecurities about your worth, about your body, about your knowledge, about you is being triggered, coming up. So this tower, it may not be something on the physical. This could be shattering of an old belief system within yourself, air signs. This is big. This is a transition that you are going through for you to see that you're worth so much more. Okay, King of Wands in reverse. This is committing yourself to a beginning. For some of you, you are dealing with a very inconsistent energy with the King of Wands that left you feeling depleted with the Empress in reverse, Taurus, Libra energy here. But I am feeling like you put so much into something. You put so much into it, you felt depleted and you weren't getting the reciprocity in return. And because you weren't getting that reciprocity in return, you kept stuck. It's like you kept hanging on, right? Hanging on, doing the same thing, expecting some sort of energy to pay off or to commit to you in some way. But what it did was cause this tower within yourself. And it's not a failure. So many people look at certain things in life as failures. That marriage didn't work out. It's a failure. That job wasn't what I thought it. It's a failure. Those failures are not on different spectrums. Failure isn't over here and success isn't over here. They are hand in hand. In order to get to success, as I always say, that stepping stone or that stepping board, right? Success and failure coincide. You can't have one without the other. And I feel like you are opening your heart up to a beginning here that feels very lively, very fresh, very innocent even, very exciting, very motivating. And your perseverance, air signs, will pay off. Spirit, tell me about what this is. What's this payoff? What's the Chariot coming in here for air signs? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. What do we have here? What are air signs opening their heart up that's going to pay off in big ways? You're overcoming a sense of abandonment, feeling left out in the cold, right? Some of you felt like you were financially in a pickle. There is pride, wounded ego, okay? This is about you coming up out of that energy and taking life to the next level. There's the 8 of Cups. There's my Eat, Pray, Love card, as I just quoted that, quote from the movie, from the book. But this is you, right? Walk into that castle. And you know that you're worth it with the Empress energy here. Male or female does not matter. But you're not dealing with anyone or anything that doesn't meet you in a equal give and take. What else do we have here? What is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius walking towards? And this is that card of, it can be abandonment, as we just said. So some of you are dealing with some deep-seated abandonment, wounding issues, or feelings of insecurity, loss, not feeling good enough. You have a choice to make in the near future, and guess what that choice is? Bottom of the deck, Sun. This is your happiness. What makes you happy, air signs? because the sky's the limit here. The sun is about abundance. It's healthy ego, right? It's that energy here of being able to shine your light and have a good, healthy, successful, happy life, whatever that may look like for you. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, beautiful. That's what I have for you, air signs. There's a lot shifting here, but I feel like the darkest of nights, or the darkest before the dawn, right? Some of you have gone through a lot of shadows, and I just said that for, I believe it was earth signs. Yeah, earth signs. They've also gone through a period of shadow. So some of you may want to check out your moon sign, because that can be really significant, especially if you have a moon sign that is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I also see that you may have been dealing with a fire energy here, and there's been a tower. It's came crumbling down, but to teach you more about you and where you are headed from all this. The gift is the sun. So don't take yourself for granted. Don't let anyone else take yourself for granted. Treat your body like the palace it is. You've earned those stripes. So be sure, air signs, to focus on the here and the now. That is what I have for you. If you like the messages, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, and check out your other elemental placements as well for a broader picture. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Lots of love.